Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1,454. 1,454. It's still a lot. If it's 1,400 or 1,500, it's a lot. It's a lot of days in a row to document and journal what's been going on as I've been involved in various businesses. Online is why I originally started doing this segment, but offline as well, because you can't forget your previous experience when you're, and now again, current experience when you're coming online, when you're doing something digital. It doesn't negate the things that you've done before. And we actually, those are our superpowers. Those are the things that are our strengths, are the experiences we've had and the things that we've done before. Those are what make us unique and special. So today we're talking about as sick as a dog for Supersize Your Business. And that led me to a discussion on human resource policies and procedures for people, as well as sickness policies, and do we have contingency plans that involve, well, I think most of us do now since COVID-19, but prior to COVID-19, there wasn't really much that we dealt with with respect to like illnesses, and I would consider COVID-19 sort of a man-made terroristic type of development, but that's just me thinking about it from an outside. So we probably did consider it with respect to terrorism, but we didn't really consider it as a separate thing until 2020, when now we've all considered it, we've all dealt with it, we've all built plans and things into our organizations for it. Well, we have if we're smart. Otherwise, we're still struggling. If you're still struggling, hit me up, because we don't need to be struggling anymore with this. It's just one of those changes, another change that happens in our environment all the time that we need to deal with and handle as we're building and growing and supersizing our businesses. So we were talking about being as sick as a dog. And then for our annual challenge, our BU 365-day challenge, do one thing every day that improves us, we are talking about hydration, and actually specifically water. How much water do you drink a day? So I shared a trick that my dad taught me following my sudden cardiac arrest to make sure I was consuming more water and getting enough water every single day, because prior to that I wasn't. I drank no water. I lived on coffee and about 2 pots a day, not 2 cups a day like I drink now, 2 pots of coffee a day, and probably 2 liters or more of diet soda. It was usually Diet Coke or Diet Cola, or sometimes Diet Sprite or something, or God forbid, I remember first drinking Tab. Tab was the only sugar-free diet pop that there was when I first went to college. And then of course they came out with Sprite, and we thought that a whole new world had opened up, Diet Sprite. And then after that, the diet soda business exploded, of course, but that's what I was living on instead of any water. And turns out your body needs some water. So that was one of the big lessons I learned following my sudden cardiac arrest. And thanks to my dad, I have a great trick for making sure I always get enough water. Worked on the calendar, the 365-day calendar a little bit yesterday. Tomorrow, I am getting to have my 6-year-old granddaughter come hang out with all of us for the day. So I'm excited about that. So I'm promising right now that I'm not going to be doing much work tomorrow. And I'm absolutely excited and delighted about that, because as I get older, I realize that there are certain things that are important, and I didn't always live based on my personal priorities. I didn't always make choices and decisions that were what I really wanted. I made choices and decisions based on what I thought I should do, or what I thought other people expected of me, or what it was like to be a good wife or a good mother or a good employee or a good boss. And sometimes those things were in alignment with who I really am. A lot of times they weren't. And that was one of the biggest lessons I learned following my sudden cardiac arrest, was that if you're not living in alignment with who you are, if you're not really being yourself, guess what? The universe is going to let you know that you're not being yourself, and it's going to find some way to shut you down and do a reset. Now, not everybody is lucky enough to get a reset like I did. I got an absolutely halted, stopped reset. And that's how I look at that death experience now, that it was an opportunity for me to reset and change my life in ways that were more in alignment and better for me, because how I was living was great for other people, but it wasn't awesome for me. It was kind of horrible for me, apparently. I needed a reset. So I got a bunch of stuff and commitments I need to do today so that I can hang out with no encumbrances tomorrow with my granddaughter, because that's my priority. And then we've got a birthday party coming up for my second granddaughter. She's going to be one in first week of February. So that's super exciting. So a couple weeks, is that a couple weeks or only a week from tomorrow? 2 weeks from tomorrow, I think. Right? 31 days in January. Definitely not enough sleep last night. It was really cold. Turns out we accidentally turned off the furnace switch when we changed the filter. So it got down to 59 degrees. I thought it was cold, but it got down to 59 degrees in the house. So we were all like freezing. All right. That's all I've got today. If I can help you anyway, any questions about offline or online businesses that you feel like, geez, I'm just stuck right here because I don't know what to do next, please ask in the comments below or direct message me and ask. I remember one of my biggest challenges when I was first starting out in business and first building my businesses was I knew what to do, but I was either afraid or I wasn't confident or I wasn't sure it was the right move, or I didn't have somebody to just bounce the ideas off of. One of the biggest things I missed when I left corporate America was the automatic team of experts at my fingertips because of being involved in big organizations. There was always somebody in IT I could go see if I had a technology or computer related question. There's always somebody in purchasing I could go ask or pick up the phone and call if I needed to source a raw material or an ingredient or something. There was always somebody in shipping that I could talk to about, well, what's the best way to get this product or service to our customers. And so I really missed that team of experts. And so I've spent years building my own team of experts and advisors. And I didn't do it for a long time. And then finally I realized, oh, wouldn't life be easier if we were doing this together, just like we did when we were in corporate America? So working on that today. I've got some relationships I'm working on. Anyway, if I can help you in any way, because I want to make sure that you don't feel like I did and you don't have anyone to ask. I don't guarantee I have the answer for you, but I guarantee I can keep you moving in the direction that you want to go and find the people that can help you the most. Have an awesome day. I'll, of course, be there tomorrow. Bye.